Yes, guys, this is Nearly Last and welcome. In this video, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at how people actually want to have the weapon progressional system in Infinite Warfare. Because with Infinite Warfare just around the corner, a lot of people have been talking about how they'd actually like to see the weapon progressional system be implemented into the game. Because as we know, with Infinite Warfare, it has taken a few things from Modern Warfare 3. With all the leaks and rumours and stuff like that, it does seem like there's a few things from Modern Warfare 3 making its way into this next installment of Call of Duty. So if Infinity Ward are trying to go down that particular route, trying to take things from some of the older games that they actually made and try and make it, you know, more sci-fi and put it into a more sci-fi settings and stuff like that, it is going to be quite interesting to see how they're actually going to do it with these weapon challenges as well. Because as we know with Modern Warfare 3, if we have a look at it now, coming up on your screen, is Marksman, Expert, Veteran and Master. Now these are just the assault rifle challenges. Now in regards to this, you basically just go out and just use your weapon. You don't have to do anything crazy or anything else like that. You just play the game as you normally do. Then you move on to your particular weapon attachments. As you're seeing on your screen in the moment, obviously got red dot, silencer, grenade launcher, ACOG and things like that. Now in regards to that, you basically just have to switch out a particular attachment, stick another one on, just to try and complete all these particular challenges. Then once you've done that, you achieve maximum weapon proficiency. Now in regards to that, it's not too much of a grind. You're not really having to worry about it too much. I mean, sticking a silencer on and getting 15 kills isn't that particularly that hard. And with some of the harder ones, or some of the ones that some people might not like too much, say like the thermal scope, getting 40 kills with it wouldn't be, you know, too much of a costly time for you guys. So you don't really have to, you know, change your playing style. You don't have to really change the way that you actually work or anything else like that whilst playing the game to actually complete all these particular challenges and the actual camos along the way. But in regards to, say, like Treyarch and the way that this works, say like in Black Ops 3 at the moment, we have this kind of system. Now on the left hand side there, guys, is the actual camouflages. Now as you're seeing there, you're going to have the 5 headshots, 10 headshots, and we had to then do it all the way up to 100 headshots. But with Treyarch and the way that they like to work it, they like to make you actually work for these other particular challenges. Say like 10 revenge kills, 50 kills with no attachments, 50 kills with an optic and 5 attachments, and so on and so forth. So you have to adopt and try out a different kind of playing style. Now for some players, they don't mind it whatsoever. Some players, you know, it's very, very easy to go out and do. Some people do not like it whatsoever. The fact that you have to stick loads of attachments to the top optic on, go out and get 50 kills with absolutely no perks whatsoever. Some people really, really don't like that whatsoever. They find it a bit of a grind. And especially with some of these, when you get onto like the launchers and things like that, you have to pretty much switch out the way you actually play in regards to like game modes and things like that. Because it's a lot easier to complete certain things on some game modes as it is on others. And there are a lot of people that just basically like to play like their one particular game mode, say like team deathmatch or domination along the way. So it is going to be interesting to see how people actually want it to be implemented in a way that Infinity Ward actually do go. So leave it in the comment section below, guys, about how you want Infinity Ward to actually put in the progressional system in regards to actually completing camos. I mean, are you happy if it sticks with the way that Treyarch does it, so you have to, you know, put more of an effort in, a bit more of a grind, or are you happy with like just the bog standard way, pretty much a Modern Warfare 3 way about things, and you basically just go out and use your weapon? You don't really have to do too much and stuff like that. A lot of people with that particular way find it a lot more boring. It's not really, you know, anything, you know, to actually test your skills or anything else like that. It's not really much to grind for. All you're doing is just basically using your weapon. But for some people, they quite enjoy it that way. And then moving on to the other thing whilst we're talking about this particular matter, and that is prestiging. Now it's prestiging your particular weapon. Now as we know with Modern Warfare 3, once you actually prestige, normally you have everything then reset straight back to 0. Now all those weapon challenges that you've done, everything that you did, will go straight back to 0. You lose all your attachments and everything else that you're locked on the way. And then straight away you have to rank straight up. Obviously you can unlock particular things along the way, whichever one that you wanted. But every single time you're basically starting from scratch. Now, the way that Treyarch actually do it with their particular weapons is obviously, yes, you prestige and everything gets reset to a certain degree, and you have to unlock your weapons as you start working your way up through that particular prestige. But once you actually get to that particular weapon, one that maybe you haven't used a credit for or anything else like that, once you actually get it, all your attachments and everything is still there, unless you decide to prestige that particular weapon. Now for me personally, that is a lot better way to do things. I mean, I have no interest whatsoever in prestiging my weapons, and I certainly would not want to go through all of them and prestige them all at all. So for me personally, I would much prefer Infinity Ward to stick with the way that Trey up to. I'm quite happy with all the crazy challenges, and I am quite happy with the way that they do it with the weapon prestige. And I mean, you can prestige as normal, but your weapon attachments and that lot do not reset, and that is so much better, because for me, I find it gets very, very annoying, especially if they're going to put in a lot of prestige in as well. I mean, at the moment with Black Ops 3, as we know, we've got level 1000. Imagine having your weapons reset straight back to 0 every single time. It would be highly, highly frustrating. But anyway, guys, leave all that in the comment section below, exactly what you're thinking about this, how you would like it in Infinite Warfare. It'd be very, very interesting to see. But coming up on my screen now is my subscribe button. Make sure you're jumping on that, and guys, if you drop a like for me, it'd be absolutely amazing. This is Nearly Last, and I'll catch you later.